look at you? Yeah. Okay. Got this more awkward than I thought, actually. Yeah, so I'm Cal. I'm a black belt under the Yorkshire gripper, Lloyd Cooper. I've been training for about 10 years now. I've been a black belt for a year, and I'm currently coaching at Gripper Jiu-Jitsu and Little Grippers. So for about 18, 19 years, I played ice hockey at quite a high level. I retired from the sport due to head injuries and such. And I needed something to fill the void. So I decided to try out Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the gi first and foremost. And then, like I say, it just kind of snowballed from there. And 10 years later, I'm still here, still hurting. I'd say it's changed my life in terms of it's kept me busy, toughened me up, no longer fear altercations as much as I used to, confidence-wise. And I've met a good bunch of people that are in my life now and hopefully will be for the remainder of it. So it's changed it for the better. That's a good question. Yeah, a lot of people kind of just say you're rolling on the floor with dudes, but there's a little bit more to it than that, I think. I think the best way to describe it is to use technique, strength, and a little bit of luck to control and submit your opponent. Worst injury, I've had a few ligament things in my knees, but they weren't too bad. There was nothing that needed operating on. I think the main one was my finger, where the tendon ripped a chunk of bone off of my finger, and I had to have all the rods in it and the steel sticking out the end of my finger for like 2 months. But other than that, I think I've done all right. I think compared to a lot of people that I know that have been training for about as long as me, I think I've come out of it pretty unscathed. So, favorite submission. Obviously training with Lloyd, you'd expect it to be some sort of footlock thing. And people believe that all we do here is footlocks, but it's not the case. I think for me it'd be some form of arm attack, so it'd be some sort of maybe an omoplata, or arm bar. Keep it simple. This is not me being humble. I just can't. I can't think of one. Best move. I got a nice little foot sweep, I guess, but I think sort of playing overhook butterfly guard and hitting submissions and sweeps off that. That's my sort of go-to. I think that the quickest way to answer this is you're always going to be stressed. You're always going to be anxious. It's how you deal with it. You're never going to go into a competition where you're not stressed and anxious and excited and worried and going for nervous pisses all the time. It's just not how it goes. The more you do it, the more you'll be able to deal with competition nerves. And it's as simple as that. Get yourself on the mats, get yourself on the competition mats specifically, because it's a different kettle of fish, and just keep doing it, and eventually you'll learn to deal with that and start enjoying yourself. I think I'd like to compete more at black belt. I've had one match at black belt in Japan, which was a great experience, but I think I'd like to compete more. But for me, it's not competition orientated. I do like to compete, but I like to teach, I like to coach more. And for me, bringing people on adults on from white belt up and seeing them improve, and teaching the kids and starting them off from nothing with no confidence to, being super confident and being able to absolutely beat the hell out of, new kids that come in. That for me, continue to be a coach and continue to bring people on. And hopefully even have maybe some of my own black belts one day.